We are live from Port Coquitlam here this morning, the hometown of Terry Fox. And Mark, it is hard to believe that it was just over 30 years ago that Terry Fox had to stop running in his marathon of hope after lung cancer spread throughout his body. And he passed away just over 9 months later, but his mission to raise money in the fight against cancer is alive and well. Hundreds of millions of dollars have been raised since his death. It's the 30th anniversary of the Terry Fox Run. They're gearing up for this in Port Coquitlam here this morning. We're going to talk to a couple of doctors from the Terry Fox Research Institute about the latest in cancer research. We're also going to talk to Mary. She's right there. That lovely hair of hers is going to be shaved off. She's doing this in her fight against cancer. Her story coming up as well. Brand new t-shirts this year as well, Kyle. Very nice.
Looks good. All right, and by the way, if you want some information on how this could affect your commute maybe on Sunday, I've got all the details, a link on my blog.
A very special event happening with Greg Harper over in the Lavi today. Terry Fox's conviction really immortalized the spirit of just overcoming obstacles. And Greg Harper, we celebrate the 30-year anniversary. Over to you.
That's right, Riaz, and we're live in Port Coquitlam, Terry Fox's hometown. There's now 30 of these t-shirts out there. There's some of them on display here in the wall as they gear up for the 30th anniversary of the Terry Fox Run here on Sunday. Joining us from the Terry Fox Research Institute is Dr. Victor Ling. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So the Terry Fox Research Institute was founded not long ago, 4 years ago, is that correct?
Yeah, it's about 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
That's right, and that was because of the 25th anniversary of the Terry Fox Run, that they raised enough money so we can start this institute.
How has this institute grown in the 3 years?
Well, we started with only a few organizations. Now we're spread all across Canada, all the provinces, and we have 42 cancer research institutions agreeing to work together.
So how many doctors are involved altogether?
Oh, well, when you think about, the BC Cancer Agency, we have hundreds of doctors, and you think about Ontario, Princess Margaret Hospital, you think about Quebec, you think about St. John, Newfoundland. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of scientists and doctors working together.
Is there anything in particular that you're excited about right now as far as cancer research goes? Are we close to discovering anything?
Well, we've been discovering a lot of things, but the Institute does it to try to take that discovery and give it more money so that we can do more research to move it quickly into the clinic, quickly into practice, so we can all benefit from it. So some of the things that is happening right now is that we're taking the very high technology of identifying cancer early, and we will hear a little bit about lung cancer later on. But in other areas, we also can treat patients more individually. Okay. Less toxicity from the drug and improve outcome. Right, and that's what the Institute's all about.
Thank you for joining us here this morning.
You're welcome.
Coming up next, Riaz, is Mary over there, who will be getting her hair cut off, and she's doing this in her fight against cancer. Her story is coming up next.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Celebration of sorts happening this weekend as we honor the late Terry Fox.
Yeah, good morning, Riaz. By the way, we're planning on going live from Club 16 in January when it opens in Coquitlam. Looking forward to that. We are here in Port Coquitlam, the hometown of Terry Fox. They're getting ready for the Terry Fox Run. Mary is getting ready for this, and I've got some of your hair right here. How do you feel about me holding on to some of your hair?
It's fine.
Okay, so why are you doing this?
Well, 4 years ago, my two sons, Michael and Graham, got the head shaved along with Dave here, and kind of planted the seed. Every year went by, and I thought maybe I should do it, and this year I decided to do it because of my mom, Sice Brown.
Has your mom been diagnosed with cancer?
She has leukemia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I pray for her. Hope that goes well. How much money have you raised so far?
Just over $2,500.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You're handling this quite well. I'm surprised, actually.
This is awesome. I don't mind this at all.
Okay, I'm going to put some of your hair down right now, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay, good luck. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a walk over here. You're looking at, this is a prosthetic leg. This is a replica of the one Terry Fox used on his Marathon of Hope. The actual prosthetic leg, the real one, is not far from here inside of the Terry Fox Library. It's hard to believe this is what he used to run just over 5,000 kilometers across Canada, 143 days. Unbelievable. Claire joins us from the Terry Fox Foundation. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Kyle.
Did you just call me Kyle?
Sorry.
I look like Kyle sometimes. No, I don't. No, it's Greg. It's cool.
Sorry.
You threw me. That's okay. Kyle's a good-looking man.
Just making sure you're awake as well.
Oh, I'm awake. I'm awake. I've had some coffee. This quilt behind us, what's this all about?
Isn't it beautiful? We
is.
are so fortunate that we have so many wonderful volunteers involved in our foundation, and this is an example of what people can do when they come together in Terry's name. 10 local ladies who didn't know each other before this came together to put this quilt together. One of our office volunteers, who is crafty, put it out to one of the local fabric and sewing shops. Would people be interested? These volunteers all came forward, donated their time. The shop donated all the materials, and look what we have to raise funds. And it's a sealed bid auction raising money this year towards.
Very nice. Thank you very much. I forgive you for calling me Kyle. Boy, how you doing, Mary?
Pretty good.
Doing, yeah, looking good, looking good. Boys, I've been called Mark a few times, but that's the first time I've been called Kyle. But that's okay.
Thanks, Kyle. That's great.
Don't mind that.
It's a compliment.
Okay.
He's a good-looking man.
It is.
Oh, we good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg. We'll check back with you shortly. Happening this weekend when it comes to an anniversary, we are recognizing what Terry Fox was able to accomplish. 30 years later, his legacy definitely lives on, and Greg Harper's got a very special live eye with this event.
That we do, Riaz. Good morning. We are live from Terry Fox's hometown in Port Coquitlam. They call this the gathering place. It's right next to City Hall here. Look down. There is Mary Ness. She just had her head shaved. She has raised just over $2,500 for cancer research, and she did it for her mom, who was recently diagnosed with leukemia. We're going to be talking to Dave, who's tweeting down there. He's one of the run organizers on Sundays. He gives us a little smile. Dr. Stephen Lamb joins us from the Terry Fox Research Institute. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning. I want to focus on lung cancer. That's the cancer that spread to Terry's lungs. That's why he had to stop his marathon of hope. What's the latest as far as lung cancer research goes?
We have a number of discoveries, and the one main project sponsored by the Terry Fox Research Institute is to how to detect lung cancer early. This is a pan-Canadian project from coast to coast involving 8 centers across Canada. So we're trying to establish a prediction model to find out who is actually at high risk of developing lung cancer. We are developing a web-based tool that we can ask a few simple questions, and also testing some what we call markers, like a simple
All right, clearly having some audio problems there with Greg Harper at the Live Eye, so we'll check in with Greg in just a couple of minutes here. Let's